The African Democratic Congress ADC is furious with Mr. Peter Obi for failing to decamp to the ADC. ADC had hoped that Mr. Peter Obi, alongside Malam Nasir El-Rufai, will fully decamp to the ADC after they are done settling the issues they have on ground with their political party. Malam Nasir El-Rufai has committed to the ADC by fully getting the ADC membership, but Mr. Peter Obi is yet to fully commit himself to the ADC. And ADC is furious. They are angry because the popularity of ADC is going down the drain on a daily basis. Well, this is a political game, and ADC thought that they were wise, but Mr. Peter Obi has shown them that he's wiser. In Nigerian politics, desperation wears many disguises. Sometimes it comes dressed as patriotism, other times as unity. But when you look closely at what is happening within the African Democratic Congress ADC, you will see desperation in its rarest form, and it has the name Atiku Abubakar written all over it. Let me take you to the journey of one of the most cunning political maneuvers we have witnessed in recent times, and why Mr. Peter Obi's refusal to play along and join the African Democratic Congress ADC might just be the smartest move in Nigerian politics today. Remember when ADC first burst into the scene with all that fire and brimstone about unseating Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027? Nigerians were listening. In fact, many were eager to listen. After all, history has taught us that coalitions work. Wasn't it a coalition that brought APC to power in 2015? Wasn't it that same coming together of opposition forces that ended PDP's 16 years reign? So when ADC presented itself as that vehicle, that magic bus that could carry Nigerians away from their current frustrations, people were willing to give it a chance. The logic was simple and sound. If we must defeat an incumbent president, we need a united front. We need a coalition. We need to set aside our differences and rally around one platform. We should learn from the 2023 mistake and don't have a split vote in 2027. ADC seemed like that platform. But here's where the story gets interesting and frankly, where many Nigerians started smelling a rat. Nigerians are not fools. Yes, they are willing to support ADC, but they were not ready to jump on any moving vehicle without knowing who was driving. The enthusiasm for ADC was there, but it was cautious, it was conditional, and that condition had a name, Peter Obi. Before we continue, let me make a passionate appeal. This analytic from YouTube shows that 96% of viewers haven't subscribed to Avalanche Media. When you subscribe, like and comment on a video, YouTube will push the video to more people. Please help Avalanche Media to reach more people and grow. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, like this video and comment. Thank you. People wanted to see where Peter Obi will land. Will he identify with ADC? Will he throw his weight behind this new coalition? Because let's be honest, after the 2023 elections, Peter Obi became more than just a politician. He became a movement. He became hope for millions of Nigerians, especially the youth, who had never participated in politics before. So when ADC started making noise, Nigerians waited, they watched. And initially, when Peter Obi identified with the ADC by attending their meeting, the support was massive. Social media buzzed with excitement. Nigerians finally saw an opportunity to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 with Mr. Peter Obi. But while Nigerians were hoping, ADC was busy playing games. And the game they were playing became crystal clear when they refused to do something that both PDP and APC had already done: zone their presidential ticket to the south. Let's talk about this for a moment because it's crucial to understand what's really happening. There is an unwritten gentleman's agreement in Nigerian politics, a convention that has kept some semblance of balance in our diverse nation. Power should rotate between the north and the south. It is not perfect, but it is a framework that acknowledges our diversity and prevents one region from feeling perpetually excluded from the highest offices. PDP knows this. They have zoned their tickets to the south. APC knows this. They have zoned their ticket to the south. It's 2027. It is a south turn. Simple arithmetic. But ADC is still stalling. ADC is dancing around the issue. ADC is playing deaf and dumb. And Nigerians began to ask why. Here is the uncomfortable truth that ADC doesn't want to say out loud. ADC is not really ADC anymore. It is Atiku political vehicle, carefully disguised as a people's party. Atiku Abubakar, a man who has contested for president more times than most of us can count. A man whose desperation to become president has become legendary. A man who has jumped from party to party like someone looking for a lost contact lens. A man who, despite his wealth and political experience, has lost touch with what ordinary Nigerians are feeling and what they want. ADC is essentially being built around Atiku Abubakar. The delay in zoning, that's because they want Atiku to fly the ticket. The reluctance to commit to a southern candidate, that's because Atiku is from the north. Their entire strategy is designed to smuggle Atiku into Aso Rock using Peter Obi's popularity as the vehicle. When ADC realized that they couldn't get mass support without Peter Obi, they came up with what they probably thought was a brilliant plan. Let's pair them together. Atiku Obi, North-South experience and youth, establishment and movement. That sounds beautiful, doesn't it? On paper, it looks like the dream ticket. But here's the problem. Actually, there are several problems. Firstly, they want Peter Obi, the man with the momentum, the man with the youth vote, the man who came third in 2023 and nearly upended Nigerian politics, to be vice president to no other person but Atiku Abubakar. Need I remind you that this was the exact arrangement in 2019? Atiku was presidential candidate, Obi was a vice presidential candidate. They lost to Buhari, and that was before Tinubu, before this first subsidy remover, before Nigerians became even more desperate for change. If that formula didn't work in 2019 when Nigerians were tired of APC first term, why will it work in 2027? But here's even the bigger issue. ADC want to force Peter Obi into their party and then subject him into a primary election. A primary that Atiku Abubakar will definitely win. Atiku Abubakar will buy the ticket. And once Peter Obi is committed to a primary, he will not be allowed by law to contest another primary in another political party. That means he will be forced to be in the ADC. ADC is essentially setting a trap, hoping that Peter Obi will walk into it. But Peter Obi is wiser than every one of them. But here's why Peter Obi is different from the typical Nigerian politician. He's playing chess while others are playing drought. Obi has publicly stated that he is not desperate to be president. And unlike most Nigerian politicians who say this but clearly don't mean it, there is evidence that Obi actually means what he says. His actions align with his words. He's not jumping into ADC. He's not rushing into any arrangement. He's not allowing himself to be used as a pawn in Atiku's desperate quest for Aso Rock. Why? Because Peter Obi understands something fundamental. If ADC truly wants to defeat Tinubu, they should hand the ticket to the most qualified and popular candidate. And in 2027, that candidate is Peter Obi himself. Obi doesn't want to be part of a coalition that will seize power the same way APC did in 2015. Peter Obi doesn't want to be window dressing. He doesn't want to lend his credibility and popularity to someone else's ambition. He's wise enough to see through ADC's scheme. He knows they want to use his influence from 2023 to win elections for Atiku. He knows that once he joins ADC and commits to their primary process, the game is over. The delegate will be settled. The party machinery will swing into action, and Atiku will emerge as the candidate. And Peter Obi will be left holding the microphone at campaign rallies, asking his supporters to vote for someone they didn't choose. He's too smart for that. He has been there before. He won't go there again. And that's the reason why he has refused to join the ADC so far. He has refused to decamp to the ADC. Look at what has happened since he refused to join them. The initial excitement about ADC is gone. The massive support on social media has disappeared. The boost in the political cycles died down. The momentum has evaporated. All you keep seeing on social media are people gaslighting or begging Mr. Peter Obi to join forces with the ADC. ADC popularity went down faster than an elevator with a broken cable because Nigerians were never really supporting ADC. They were supporting the possibility of Peter Obi having a proper platform. When it became clear that ADC was just another vehicle for Atiku ambition, people lost interest. This should tell ADC something. This should tell Atiku Abubakar something. But desperation has a way of making people deaf to obvious truths. Let us be brutally honest about something. Atiku Abubakar is destroying ADC before it even takes off. This man has contested for president since 1993. That's over 30 years of trying and failing. He contested under Social Democratic Party, People Democratic Party, Action Congress, and now he's eyeing ADC. He has lost primaries. He has lost general election. He has lost runoff. At what point does someone look in the mirror and ask, maybe it is not the party, maybe it is me? Atiku desperation is not just visible, it is palpable. It is a kind of desperation that makes bad decisions. The kind that prioritizes personal ambition over party success. The kind that would rather lose with himself as candidate than win with someone else. It is this same desperation that forced him out of PDP in 2015. If he had supported Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015, Atiku Abubakar would have become Nigerian president in 2019. He has now taken his desperation to the ADC, and that desperation is now defining the characteristics of ADC. Instead of building a genuine coalition based on competence and popularity, ADC has become a vehicle for one man's last-ditch attempt at the presidency, and Nigerians can smell it from miles away. Like I've always said, Nigerians will prefer to continue with Bola Ahmed Tinubu than vote for a Northerner. ADC claim that they want to replicate APC 2015 success, but they are ignoring the most important ingredient of that success. Yes, APC was a coalition. APC brought together different parties and interests. But here's what ADC conveniently forgets. APC feeded their most popular candidate, not their richest candidate. In 2015, APC had several wealthy individuals who could have bought the ticket. Atiku Abubakar was also in the mix. They had former governors with deep pockets. They are business moguls with political ambitions. But they chose Muhammadu Buhari ahead of Atiku Abubakar, who single-handedly sponsored APC with his money. Why? Because Buhari was popular. Because Buhari was adjourned to have a reputation of integrity. Whether deserved or not is another discussion. Because Buhari could pull crowds. Because Buhari had defeated Jonathan before in the north. Because Buhari represented change in the minds of millions of Nigerians that voted for him. APC didn't choose their richest member. They chose their most electable member. But ADC want to win like APC while doing the exact opposite. They want to choose the richest candidate, Atiku Abubakar, instead of the most popular candidate, Peter Obi. They want to prioritize money over momentum. They want to value bags of cash over bags of vote. How exactly is that supposed to work? Let's cut through all the political maneuvering and face facts. If you want to defeat Tinubu in 2027, Peter Obi is your best bet. Not because I say so, but because the numbers and the ground reality say so. Peter Obi is the most qualified candidate. Look at his track record as governor of Anambra State. Look at how he managed resources, attracted investment, and left money in the state's account when he left office. Name another Nigerian governor who did so. Peter Obi is the most popular candidate among the demographic that matter. Young people trust him. The middle class believe in him. First-time voters in 2023 voted overwhelmingly for him. These are the people who will determine 2027. Peter Obi has national appeal. He broke the mold in 2023 by winning in the Southeast, South-South, North Central, even in Lagos. His message of competence over connection resonates across ethnic and religious lines. Peter Obi represents genuine change, not the kind of change that is just a slogan, but actual systemic change in how Nigeria is governed. And after years of disappointment, Nigerians are hungry for that change. Atiku, on the other hand, represents the old order. He represents the old psycho politicians who have been going around in circles for decades. He represents the money-back politics that Nigerians are tired of. He represents everything that needs to change about Nigerian politics. If ADC truly wants to defeat Tinubu, the mathematics is simple. Give Peter Obi the ticket. Build the campaign around him. Let him choose a competent running mate from the north. Watch the momentum build. Watch the support pour in. Watch the coalition solidify around a candidate people actually want. But if ADC insists on this Atiku agenda, they might as well start planning for 2023 because 2027 is already a lost cause. I am Avalanche Media. I bring you the truth like an avalanche. Fast, heavy, and unstoppable. Stay informed, stay ready, stay vigilant. If you like this video, please help Avalanche Media to grow and reach wider audience. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell. Hit the like button. Comment your thought and share this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.